Hey guys, Kyle, the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece chapter 987. And, okay, so first off, as majority of us will know, over the past couple weeks, we've been teased with the prospect of a very emotional death coming up that I believe it was Oda's editor who went on record as saying that this death was in fact so that this death actually emotionally broke him after reading like this specific chapter with this death in it. And while we haven't seen that death in the past couple weeks of chapters, or we just don't know who's going to die right now. After this chapter, I'm pretty sure I know who's going to die, but at the same time, neither do I want to say who I think it is out loud, just in case Oda does his usual subversion of the obvious. But I will say I think we were given all the clue-ins we needed. Both, like I'm sure Oda has built this up over the past couple of chapters, but in terms of this chapter specifically, I think we're given all the clue-ins we need, both in that first couple pages with the flashback to Oden's death, and page 12, 13 specifically, where the Yakuza and 9 are surrounding Kaido. Like I think in those two particular instances in this chapter, I think pretty much those are the most glaring clues as to who we can expect to die. And again, I'm not gonna say, but if it is who I think it is, then then not only is that going to be tragic, but it would probably be the most thematically relevant death, and especially since this person was probably the closest to embodying Oden's ideals. But I've already said too much already. But yeah, let's talk about the other big major thing with this chapter, which is that the stage is set, the time is right, the moon is out, the full moon is out, and we're about to have a fully Sulong transformation Mink army opposing Kaido, with Inu and Neko leading the charge. And I'll be honest, I had almost kind of forgotten about this being a plot point in this arc, mainly because there was so much other shit going on. But I still somehow knew it was coming just by virtue of the Minks being involved. And yeah, what more can I say except the fight with Kaido has really only just begun, and already it's promising to be a complete and total bloodbath. Honestly, I think this fight, just by virtue of having the Minks transform and become Sulongs already, I think this is proving this fight is going to be one of the top five pretty much favorite fights in One Piece. I can see or at least top 10, top 10 or top 5. I can see this fight just being in a top 10 or top 5 list for sure, because the potential of just and the pure insanity that this fight promises right now is already promising is kind of freaking insane. Like, this fight, I think, is just it's gonna I don't want to get overhype this or anything, but I think this fight is even going to top the pretty much Lucci versus Luffy fight. Like, I think it's gonna top even that. Like that's the kind of epicness I think that we should expect going forward, because again, we're getting the fucking an army of Minks in their Sulong form. That already is gonna cause some major problems for Kaido, along with the fact that the samurai themselves are powerful in their own right. So yeah, overall the thing is, like, this is such a hype moment that I'm legitimately fucking pissed / frustrated that, at least more than usual, that honestly the next chapter won't be out. That the next chapter has been delayed for the next 2 weeks. Like, after I saw that last page and I looked down and I saw the release date, I was like, Oda, why do you do this to us, bro? That was so fucking, like, ah, like legitimate, like, and again, I know I'm hyping this up, but just the potential of how amazing this could be is just unprecedented. And I'm probably letting the hype overtake me, but again, I'm legitimately kind of pissed that we're again. I know the circumstances as to why these breaks exist more than usual now with COVID, with the pandemic and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just I want next week's chapter now. I want the next chapter now because yeah. Because in general, this is the kind of hype buildup you want to see from the final battle with Kaido. And going off what I said in another review, even if Luffy does end up defeating Kaido in the end, this this in itself is this in itself is like the perfect setup to present just how personal of a battle this is for the samurai, and this is for the samurai and the Minks. And it's because for them this is their chance in order to finish what Odin had begun like all those years ago. And however this goes down, the Minks and the samurai are going to gain their own personal victory in this fight. There's absolutely no way that there's no way that basically there's no way that Kaido gets out of this fight unscathed in some way. Like even if he beats the samurai and the Minks, there's no way that he doesn't get damaged in some way. They themselves, like Oda himself, has been good at even when someone doesn't win against the main antagonist, they still end up he still gives them their own personal victory, and that's very much I think what we should expect here is that they are going to gain their own personal victory in some way with this fight. And 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 again with the gauntlet already being thrown down with the Minks transforming, there's absolutely no way that Kaido gets out of this, because we've seen what this power can do when a single Mink wields it, aka Carrot. So like a whole army with this ability, again, like things are just gonna get as bloody as hell, and there's no way that Kaido isn't gonna suffer some kind of major injury from this. Like it's not gonna happen. Now let's talk Yamato, because once again she touts becoming Kozuki Odin to Ulti. And yeah, this point, I am definitely convinced that when she says that it's not so much about becoming Shogun Daimyo or any of that stuff, but definitely in this, what she's planning in this is that it's more in the scope of opening up Wano and divulging the secrets that Odin had tried to reveal himself, which obviously would make the most sense since Yamato has read the journal. But at the same time, I wish we got to know some kind of a further hint as to what this secret was. All we know is that it's really connected to Joy Boy, and it's connected to basically Joy Boy and the One Piece, and how much like with Fishman Island, this person is supposed to lead Wano into a new era. So it almost feels like Yamato is trying to forcibly become the new Joy Boy, which it'd be interesting to see how that plays out if she actually succeeds. But yeah, who knows? And yeah, I love how quickly the tables so far have turned on the Beast, on Kaido and his crew, with so many reinforcements arriving. But at the same time, I only hope that what's going on right now is that we're building up to Queen doing something worthwhile. Because if not, to me, if let me put it this way, if Queen doesn't do something like major in order to stand out in this back half of the arc, then I'm sorry. I know there are fans of Queen, but if Queen doesn't do something worthwhile soon, he's gonna go down as the biggest scrub in Kaido's army. And I know that's gonna get some hate, but like again, out of all of Kaido's top tier fighters, Queen has just not impressed me at all. He's been the most disappointing, if anything. Like he's had his moments, I'll say that much, but other than that, it's like this dude is just like the weakest out of all of them. He's weaker than Jack. He's weaker than King. So like, what's his purpose? I need some kind of purpose for this guy's existence to latch on to right now. So yeah, I'm hoping that's what happens here, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I'm not holding my breath too much, but again, let's just hope Oda has some kind of plan with him. That's all I want, is to know that he has some kind of plan with him. But Yeah. Other than that, though, guys, that's all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Lister Control. Dead Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.